Hey, what's going on? Todd Shaw with another episode of the Sawdust Dude. Hope you're having a good day today. Thanks for watching. Hey, all right, well, let's talk about washing your cabin. So here we are. It's about 50 degrees with a light breeze in the beautiful Blue Ridge Mountains. But we got our cabin, our project cabin we're working on today. And I need to wash this wall. I've kind of prepped it where I need to get to the next step would be washing. But let's talk about the equipment that you'll need to do some washing. Pretty much just like any kind of pressure washing system. I use this that I just purchased at Lowe's. This is a Craftsman 2800 Maxx. And you don't want something with a lot of pressure. This is very simple. I've used this for about 2 seasons. I've got about, I don't know, 35, 40 cabins that I've done with that pressure washer, and it's worked well. But the reason I say you want to do something with low pressure, I've had to rent pressure washers before, a power washer. And man, I tell you, some of the ones that I get from my buddies over at Horizon Equipment Rental in Woodlawn, Virginia, it's a great machine, but you got to dial that thing down so much. I mean, you could really like blast up the first layer of concrete with it. I mean, these things are pretty powerful. The last thing you want to do is go like blasting into your logs on the side of your cabin. So probably low pressure would be a great thing, and that way it'll keep you out of trouble. And that's why I really recommend those. Something 2800, not really much more than that, because yeah, like I said, it'll get you in trouble. So need a good cleaner. This is probably out of all the best that I totally recommend, and it's a Perma Chink product called Log Wash, and it's a concentrate, and it's 2 cups per gallon. And I've used kind of like the adult dose, made it a little bit stronger on like severe situations, but a lot of times if it's really dirty cabin, you can go back just twice and that'll do the job. But this stuff, you let it, you just wash the cabin, or you wet the cabin first, then spray on your log wash, let it sit, and then just wash it off. I always take a light scrub brush and go over it, especially on the top of the logs. Now, let's talk about cleaners. This cleaner or any other cleaner. A couple things about it. One, if you're doing it in direct sunlight, here it is, the east. It's about 10 o'clock. And so the sun's really coming down on this. And even though it's about 50 degrees, but it's warming up pretty rapidly. What you don't want to happen is let that wash, that chemical, dry on there. It will kind of turn white and hazy. So if it's windy, that means it's going to dry faster. And if it's sunny, it's going to dry faster. So keep that in mind. I usually just do like a section at a time, and you start from the bottom and work your way to the top. But I do a section at a time and kind of overlapping, and that way it just gets get it real, do a great job, thoroughly clean. And so but keep that in mind. Wind and sun, don't let it dry on there. And so that works real well. Scrub brushes, also keep a bucket. You know, so I hose it down with the power washer. I spray my chemicals on, my cleaner, my log wash, let it do its thing. And then I take a bucket with some log wash and with some water in there, and just a light bristle brush. Nothing real hard, nothing real coarse, but nothing too soft either, because you want to get all the bird poop and bee stuff and all that stuff off your cabin. Get it real clean before you apply a stain on there. And of course, I just use a telescoping pole for my brush, and that works out really well. How do you get the chemical? How do you get the log wash on the cabin? I use a backpack sprayer. Works real well, especially if I gotta go up towards the gable end, gotta get up on a ladder a little bit. Got that backpack sprayer up there, and I can carry my brush. I got my helper that'll throw up the wand, or we can wash it from down below, and maybe use a heavier or more direct tip on the washer. So, but this little backpack gardener sprayer works really good. I only fill it up about 2 gallons at a time because it can get kind of heavy and bulky. But that's a good tip there. Hey, here's a little tip on the backpack sprayer. I just loaded this thing down, so I got about, I don't know, a couple gallons in it. It does have a strap that goes across your chest. I'd suggest that you use it. Click it along there. And the hose. A couple things about this. The hose, you know, after you finish spraying the cabin, I just take the hose and kind of throw it across my chest like this. It does have another little attachment here, and I've rigged up stuff where it kind of hung to the side, but when you're up on the ladder, that kind of gets in the way, so I throw it over here. Now, of course, it's got the pump on the side here. That's how you keep pressure in the tank, which is real convenient unless you're on the ladder. You got to be afraid that or be careful that this handle doesn't, a lot of times I'm working this way and then it gets hooked inside the ladder and it kind of throws you off balance momentarily. So you got to have ninja skills, you know what I'm saying? So I work out at the Discount Karate and Pizzeria, so I got those ninja skills. So make sure, watch this handle. And a lot of times you can pump it and see how it's higher up. So when it's down low, you got to watch it, so it'll get hooked. Ninja skills. Discount Karate and Pizzeria. It's a good place. The other thing was the wand. Now, here's a wand that I've used about for 3 years. Wand, W-A-N-D, not J-U-A-N, not wand, but wand. Okay. This is my joke. Okay, I'm trying to hear people. Doesn't get much better than that, all right? But this is one, you can see I've got duct tape. When all else fails, use duct tape. Yeah, because I would sit here and like wash, and the whole time water was running down my arm. And so my right side would be soaked from head to toe. And so I'm like, crap, this ain't gonna work. This is getting old. And so I went out yesterday, went to Lowe's, and bought a Surface Maxx Professional. That's me, Professional, P-R-O. Pressure washer accessory. Okay, some assembly required. But this pressure washer, 4,000 max, 1,800 minimum. That's us, that'll work. But this one, I've used it already this morning and it's worked out real well. You can see how it's an extension. And they just kind of interlock in there, just fits in, double gaskets, double O-rings, and just keeps going. And then it's even got a little angled piece here. And so that it seems to work real well. I'll let you know by the end of the summer if it passes the test, okay, as far as holding up. So, okay, after a couple hours, that Surface Maxx Professional Wand that I'm using is working out great. Gosh, I mean, it just really has got the reach, and I like that. So it's kind of like less time on a ladder is a good thing, and so I like this wand. Now what size tip do you use? That's the little tip that it directs the water as far as like it can. There's one that's 0. I mean, it's a straight line. You just need to take that and just put that in a drawer somewhere. You know, so if I'm from here and I have my tip, and I usually keep it about a foot away, something about like this, and just kind of work it from there. You can see how the stain's lifting there. Another good thing about the log wash, if there's any kind of stain that may fail, that stuff will like help lift up any stain that's not good. And so it's a great product. Can't say enough about log wash. That's good stuff. And so once again, when you and I'll do a little time lapse here. Start from the bottom, little sections. Start from the bottom, work your way up. Start from the bottom, work your way up. And I'll just do section and section, go across the cabin, and then I'll work my way up on the gable end. You can see our let's talk about ladders. You're gonna need a ladder, and I recommend, you know, this is kind of how I do things. Like I said, it doesn't have to be the way, it's just a way. But if you don't have a way, I like my way better than your way. So this is just how I like to do it, or how I've done it over the years. I'll climb a ladder up to about 26 feet, and that's what this ladder here is on the house. It's about that far. Really probably about 25 feet or so. But that's about the max I'll get that thing fully extended. Now notice the stabilizer up there on the top. That's an additional piece that you buy. It's even got a little hook over here where you can hang brushes and all. That thing, that's a little tip I picked up from a dude that was working with me one time. Real helpful. I mean, you can lean out and it really just stabilizes things very well. You always want to get your angle and get your safety just right. You notice here, just in the mountains and everything, I just have to put braces. And so I got this little pad flat, and then I've got this one, and you could even flip that around where it sinks into the ground. So you make sure that it's really stable and you're at a good angle. And just kind of practice those ladder safety tips. Now another ladder that I really like to use, and I've had several different brands of these, but this happens to be a Little Giant, and it is a ladder that kind of folds out into an A, and I really like it. And it works. So I'm gonna work on this this kind of big gable end with these little trapezoid windows and all that stuff, and real quick cleaning. Just be careful with those glass. So this is a good spot where my ladder with the stabilizer on it, this is where this little A-frame ladder like this comes in real handy. Now these ladders are a little on the heavy side, and so when you carry it, let me show you a little trick here. If you have to carry this ladder any distance, this is how I like to do it. I just grab it like this and kind of stand in the middle, and so that makes it real easy. And you got to watch, you know, because it is flared out on the end. So this deck part is about, I don't know, about 8 feet wide, so you can see that. You don't want to be careful and bump into stuff. So, but this is a good way to carry the ladder like this. This works great where I can't get the ladder. Works great when I can't get the ladder, and this thing will go up about another 4 feet. And with the extension on my power washer, this will work out real good. Now when it comes time to staining, you're always kind of thinking ahead. I do have a scaffolding. I've got 3 sections of scaffolding, which I'll probably use on this. Goes a lot quicker, and like I said, there's not a good place, a safe place to place your ladder, because sure enough, you try to straddle something and it'll slip and go right through that glass, which is not good on your bottom end pocketbook, and not good like if your hand goes through there. So little safety tip there. Yeah. Here's another thing about when you're washing your log cabin. Pro tip number 792. Make sure the windows and doors are closed. That sounds so simple. I've had it happen. You know, people just like leave a window cracked or whatever, or upstairs they don't ever think about closing it because they like the mountain air coming in and sleeping in the cool weather, and they forget that I'm showing up the next day and I'm going to wash their cabin. So you got to kind of be proactive about that, walking around, make sure it's all done. Hopefully they left you a key so you can go potty. If it's your own home, you should know better, but you know, check that out. Also, we walk around on the inside after we've washed it, and sometimes you can see where a cabin is leaking, and especially in the corner joints on the button pass joints, or whether they're dovetailed or whatever. A lot of times you can find leaks, and it's a good indication of where you need to caulk outside and then inside as well. A lot of people think if I just caulk on the inside, well, then the water, and if the wind is blowing and driving rain, water can still get in that little same crack. So you got to caulk on the outside so it won't get on the inside. You got it? Otherwise, you're trapping the water and it's running down in your log. Think. Come on, people, let's go. Hey, so thanks for watching the Sawdust Dude. Remember, hit that subscribe button, the bell for the notifications, and thanks for watching the Sawdust Dude.